Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be unboxing the rarest Amouage I've ever gotten my hands on. Jubilation 25 Woman Extrait. Welcome to the video. Hope you guys are doing well. This is not a video I thought I would be making. In fact, this particular fragrance, I never knew it existed in the first place until about a couple weeks ago. I can't find any pictures of it online. The only pictures I can find are YouTube thumbnails from years ago. I have no idea how many bottles of this were made. From the batch code, I know it was made in 2013, but this is one of those things where like, it's just incredibly elusive and I have an opportunity to make a video about it. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So Jubilation 25 Woman is obviously a long-standing fragrance in the Amouage catalog, but mainly just the normal eau de parfum, right? If you're not familiar with this particular fragrance, it's basically Amouage's take on the classic French Chypre, okay? So think Chypre Palatin, Rochas Femme, Mitsuko, 31 Rue Cambon by Chanel, that sort of thing, okay? But they have Amouaged it up, okay? They've done their Amouaging. And now, it's honestly one of my favorite Chypres anyway, but once I learned they made an Extrait, I had to find it. Now, I knew the search for this would be essentially impossible. Like, it doesn't exist. You can't really find bottles of this. So, I have to shout out the person that sold this to me, because the odds of me even having this are like astronomically low. So, you know who you are. I'm not going to name you, but thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Let's just look at the presentation first. So first of all, I love the old Amouage presentation. And you might think, well, okay, is this the old Amouage box where it's like paper? No, this is hard like lacquer. Okay, and you can see it spells out Jubilation 25 in jumbled letters all across the box. And it just opens like a normal Amouage box and you're greeted with the fragrance. And in this particular case, the bottle is absolutely stunning. So my understanding is they did Extrait versions of multiple different fragrances. They did an Extrait of Interlude Woman, Jubilation 25 Woman, and I think they did limited edition of some of the men's lines, like Lyric, and I think maybe Epic and Memoir as well. Those are also completely unobtainable. Like, I don't really know. But from the batch code, this was made in 2013. And here's the bottle. The Extrait versions, they have these very special sort of bejeweled caps. And even the Amouage logo has inset Swarovski. I think they're Swarovski crystals. You can tell by the juice color, by the way. This is no joke of a fragrance, okay? It does smell like the juice color. It is rich and thick, and I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at the oil this fucking thing leaves on my hand. Okay, not even Interlude 53 leaves like this sheen on my hand. So the Extrait version of Jubilation 25 Woman is basically what I would consider to be a true Extrait. Okay, so they take the original fragrance and they make it deeper and denser and richer and stronger, okay, and thicker. So when you take that traditional French Chypre construction and you concentrate it, it's just amazing. Like, I would, to give you an idea of just the level of the scent profile here and just the execution, I would put this up against Diaghilev. Like, it's that awesome. But Diaghilev's a little bit of a different thing. This is more of your like fruitier Chypre. Okay, so scent profile wise, you get this like lemony thing up top. There is definitely a citrusy component, but the main players here are, there's this dark, plummy, fruity thing going on, and of course the traditional Chypre action. So you have mosses, and you have florals. In particular, ylang-ylang is very prominent in this fragrance. This yellow floral, very textured. It's very dense and heavy. But then you have the Amouage aspect of it, okay? They put incense in this. and it's incense in this fragrance really gives it that sort of Middle Eastern edge. You can tell there's something different about it when you smell this side by side to something like, 31 Rue Cambon or Mitsuko or even Diaghilev. The other thing I really want to mention, it is potent. Like, first of all, you cannot spray this on anything, like on clothes in general. Normally, you would only have to avoid spraying white clothing. This will stain like black clothing because of the oil concentration. I have no idea what these are concentrated at, but it is well above 25%. I guarantee it. Yeah, it's filling this whole room based off one spray on my hand. And that's sort of atypical for Amouage extraits, at least in my experience. Typically, some of the extraits like Reflection 45 and Jubilation 40, they're kind of more tame, but this is not. This is definitely not tame. This is a dense, thick wall of opulent Chypre amazingness. And that's really how I would describe it. The presentation is absolutely outrageous. It's so Amouage. I mean, I wish they would bring these back. This is just such a rare addition to my Amouage repertoire. So I really have to give the person that sold this to me major props. You're awesome. Very glad to have this in the collection. And Amouage, bring these hard boxes back, okay? You should be giving us these style boxes for the exceptional extraits, okay? Not a different art style bottle of like the normal line. If we're paying retail, especially $550 or whatever it is for Purpose 50, I want this style box, okay? So Renault Salman, if you're watching, let's get these back into production, okay? In terms of closing statements regarding Jubilation 25 Woman Extrait, go for the EDP, okay? Like, I paid quite a lot of money for this. It's definitely probably more intelligent just to go for a vintage version of the normal eau de parfum, or even a modern bottle of the eau de parfum, which you can probably find on discounters for like half of retail. With that being said, if you do find a bottle of this version, snap it up quick, because like I said, I had never even saw a picture of this before. So super cool to have the collection. I just don't even know what to say about it. Like, this really does rival Diaghilev for me. This is sort of like it is sort of more feminine leaning traditionally, I would say, though. Whereas I would put Diaghilev in the more masculine leaning category. But I mean, this is still completely unisex. Yeah, unbelievable, incredible fragrance. I'm so happy to have it in the collection, and that'll wrap this video up. So just wanted to give a little showcase to this fragrance here. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit the sub button, hit the like button, and I'll have many more videos out on the channel very soon, including some of my top summer fragrances, my favorite fragrances of the spring, more cheaper fragrance options videos. I know you guys really like those as well. The cool stuff to come on the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.